Okay guys, it's probably good. This is the first video for the solo in Hotel California. Now this is the solo that starts at the end of the song and continues to the very end. So I'm going to show you a part of that. I just kind of stopped in the middle of it because it's a long time, it's a long solo, so I didn't want to waste too much time. For all the videos, you can go to www.mikesguitarlessons.com. For the other videos, I'm going to do the entire solo. I've got the chord progressions up right now, but I'm going to do the solo. It'll probably take 3 or 4 videos, I'm guessing, to have that one done on the website. So if you want to email me, you can also email me at feedback@mikesguitarlessons.com. Let's go ahead and start off, okay? Now, I'm just going to teach until I get close to 7 or 8 minutes, something like that, and then we'll cut it off there. So I'm not sure where we're going to end on the solo, but let me just teach it to you in sections, okay? Now the first section is going to be this right here. Okay? Now here's what we're going to do. I want you to use the same fingers that I'm using too. So we're going to take our second finger, that's our middle finger, and put it on the 4th fret of the G string. Okay? Remember the G string's the 3rd one from the bottom. So you've got the E string, the B, the G, then you have the D, the A, and the E. But we're on the G in the 4th fret. That means you count from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to pluck that note. But we're not really staying on that note for very long. We're going to pluck that note and slide it to the 11th fret on the G. Okay? So I want you to pluck that note and then slide it all the way to the 11th fret. Okay? Now, because you've used your middle finger, you've got your first finger free to play this next note. And it's going to be 10th fret on the B string. Okay? If you can see that clearly. 2nd string from the bottom, that's the 10th fret. Then we're going to play 12th fret with our 3rd finger on the B string. Okay? So those 3 notes are like this. And most of you probably know what a slide is. You pluck that note and then just keep the pressure down with that finger as you slide it up across all these frets until you get to the 11th fret. Okay? So now, after you play the 12th fret on the B string, you're going to pluck that note again. Let me get you a little closer. You're going to pluck that note again and bend it really high. Okay? Now, you'll see my other 2 fingers behind that lead 3rd finger. I've got those there to help me push the string. So I've got my thumb hooked over the top of the neck of the guitar, and then I've got these 3 fingers lined up on the 12th, the 11th, and the 10th of the B string. And I'm kind of just pushing against my thumb. I anchor my hand with my thumb. I pluck that note and bend up. You should make that note sound, yeah, pretty much like the 14th fret on the B string. It's a whole step bend. Actually, no, it's a step and a half, I guess. So you're gonna make it sound like the 15th fret. Had to go back and play it to make sure. So you're really gonna bend this note really high. If you have trouble bending that note that high, then you can play the 13th fret on the B string, and you don't have to bend as high. Okay? If you're in the 12th, you have to bend it more. Okay? So after you do that, then you kind of let that note die up here. You don't really hear it come back down too much. Just bend it up. And then I touch the string with my hand back here so it stops playing. Okay? And then you're going to play the 10th fret on the B string again. Then you're going to use your 3rd finger to play the 12th fret on the B string. Then your 1st finger is going to play the 9th fret on the G string. So we're switching strings right here. That's the 3rd string from the bottom and the 9th fret. I like to vibrato that note a little bit. So that section is just like this. Okay? And sometimes that note doesn't get killed right away, so just make it sound, however you can get by with that note is going to be fine. But let's go ahead and go to the next section, okay? So the next section comes right afterwards. It's this right here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now what we're doing after you play that first section is use your pinky, if you can use your pinky, and if you're kind of at that point where your pinky is still kind of hard for you to use, then you can use your third finger, but it would be good if you can use your pinky. You're going to play the 12th fret on the D string. That's the 4th string from the bottom. So play that one. Then you're going to play 9th fret on the G string. Then you're going to play 11th fret on the G string. Then you're going to play 12th fret on the D string. So that's where your pinky comes into play. Your third finger is already playing that note. So it's your pinky finger that's free. So use that one. And that'll work better for you. And then your first finger is going to play 8th fret on the D string. It kind of sounds weird to go to that note right there. You would think it would be right there. But played in, in context with the song, it makes sense. It sounds right when the song is playing. Okay? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes. Okay? So putting those together, it's going to sound like this. Okay? I'm going to show you one little part that comes after that. And it's going to be like you just played the 8th fret on the D string. So what you're going to do is go back up. You play that 8th fret. Then you're going to go back up to the 9th fret. And you're going to pluck that note. But what you're going to do after you pluck that note is you're going to do a hammer on and a pull off on the 12th fret. So what that is, again, is you're going to pluck that 9th fret. And then without re-plucking the string, you're going to hammer on to the 12th fret of the D string. And then pull it off. Okay, so for those of you who haven't played hammer-ons or pull-offs before, that's what it is. Like that, okay? So you go. Okay, then you go down to the 7th fret. I use my first finger for this one. If you want to try and switch fingers, you can, but your first finger is the closest to this fret. And you're going to play 7th fret on the D string. And you're going to bend that note up slightly. And then slide it down. Let me show you the rest of the neck. I kind of just bend that note up and then slide it down. And as I'm going down, I kind of just let the pressure up and let the note kind of die out. Okay? So like that. So everything played full speed together is going to sound like this. Okay? Now, that's probably a good chunk for y'all to practice and try to get full speed at. This is actually a great solo just to listen to, but playing it's even more fun. And it's not so advanced that most people won't be able to play it, but it probably is a pretty good challenge for a lot of people. So it's a good middle ground solo for people to learn. It's also a long one too. So it'll probably take 3 or 4 videos at least. Again, I have the videos up at www.mikesguitarlessons right now, so you can go check out the entire solo. I've also got the chord progressions for the song, so if you wanted to play along or have somebody else play along with you, you could. And my email address is feedback@mikesguitarlessons.com. I appreciate you.